back up, but it might be a different feed. So nonetheless, you'll find it on Super Cheat 365, where you find all Blades games, at least the ones we're allowed to film and stream. So, what do the Blades got to do here in the third, Justin?
I was just going to ask you, if your coach works, what are you telling the guys? I know what I'd tell them. Don't hang your heads, guys. We did it right for about a period and a half, and we did it wrong for about a half a period. Let's go back to what it was in that first period and a half.
Yeah, well, they got to start this off by getting the kill. Neppel's still going to be in the box for quite a while, as he has to serve basically a 15-minute penalty. Still absolute mind-boggling call. I've never seen a 5 and 10. Nonetheless, here we go. Puck is dropped, and Lopez gives chase. Morris controls. They're going to hammer right into Johansson's ankle. Makes the play. Brusha gets the twig up on Lehman. No call. Puck's cleared into Morris's zone. They control there, looking to come away with control. They're going to give it up to the line, go back to the weak side. D. Lehman, he's going to bring the puck to the red, cuts back, gets over the red, and fires it in wide on Kale. Tricky little bounce play off the glass. Peterson clears it right back to him. He fires right on, and we'll get a whistle.
You know, Seven's not afraid to shoot.
Well, the guy's is a Neanderthal, let's be honest. I mean, he's dumping the puck on a controlled zone entry. Now he's taunting little kids, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, you come in the zone, why fire the puck, right? Control it, carry it in. But Johansson goes down in the corner. He's going to give the guy a slash. Things are getting a little chippy. Puck centered. Johansson buries his man into the net and fires the puck down.
Yeah, we're going to have to control that aspect of the game. We don't want to end up having to kill a penalty because we lose our cool or lose our head.
Right, the Blades do have to play with some control. Not a bad play by Johansson on the puck, I guess, wasn't there. Maybe could have got called for an interference, but... So we're going to drop it. Puck comes up high, now back down the wall. Goff controls, he's going to feather down low. Looking to make a centering play. Broken up by Vogelbacher, the Blades come away. Shot goes wide. Puck back to the line. Hayek has trouble with it, but Peterson's back, and he's going to turn over his man and dump it.
Nice play by Peterson there.
Blades get the kill. Big hit by Vogelbacher. He turns the play over. Hit by Lehman. Morris comes away with the puck. Reversed. Vogelbacher there. Peterson tries to break the play. Morris comes away. They're going to flip the neutral ice. DeVries controls to his partner. Hayek looking. Gives it to the wall. Vogelbacher's got it. Has a little trouble. Looks like Morris is going to get down deep control. They're going to retain control. Circle the net. Looking to make a centering play. McDonald's going to pressure the puck there. He's going to come away with it. Kicks it back to Hayek. Hayek's going to flip it up the wall. Can't control, and the puck comes across the zone. Morris controls and gets it back to their line. Lehman there, he's going to dump. Control dump to his man. Puck comes back to high slot. Trouble with it there. McDonald's going to come away with the puck. Loses it to Lehman on a nice poke check. Puck turned back over at center. Hensenel tries to dump. And Hayek is going to ice the puck for some reason. I'm not sure why he made that play.
Yeah, it looked like he could have gained the line, and then we could have just changed some guys on that one. I agree. I think that was a play that you take one or two more strides and we're chasing that puck.
So here we go. D-zone draw. Hensenel settles in, and they're going against Morris's top line. Goff's going to give chase to Johansson behind the net. Johansson chips it up, gets control back. He's going to flip. Jones is coming down, and we got an ice. And I don't know that this line ever leaves the ice for Morris. It seems like they're out there, unless we got a few guys double shifting here.
They're probably very well conditioned. They might be running a 1-2, 1-3, 1-2, 1-3 throughout the whole season, and you do that long enough, your legs and lungs get used to it.
I think Charlie Goff is double shifting. You see him out there. with different players. He was playing wing, now he's playing center. I think he's just taking different roles on different lines, so he probably is double shifting right now, which is a smart play if you got a guy who scores that often.
Oh, that's how you can score that often too.
There you go. So he wins it clean. Shot by Morris, and it's out of play.
Yeah, it's a simple math equation. The more ice touches means more opportunities, which means more chances at the score sheet.
I think the same is true of Lehman. Lehman plays a lot of minutes.
Yeah, appears so.
Big, strong defender for Morris. Makes a lot of nice defensive plays. And like you said, not afraid to rip the puck. Got a heavy shot. So Morris wins the draw. McDonald comes out. Puck's blocked by Johansson. Isaiah's going to come away with it. Puck is turned back by Morris on a nice play. Chipped up to McDonald. He has trouble controlling from Johansson. Swings back, given to Isaiah. Bouchard over to Lopez. Fires. Nice save by the Morris goalie. McDonald's going to try to hold the zone. It comes out to Johansson. He slides it across to Peterson. Back to Johansson. Blades regrouping. Morris turns it back, and it looks like they will go for a change, at least partially. Peterson's got some room to skate, and he's going to wheel. There he goes, takes a two-hand across the shin pad, but gets it in. Morris reverses ice. Lopez gives chase. Nicholson in the game, turns the puck over on a nice play. Bouchard hit as he shot, gets it to the net. Lopez, or I should say Nicholson, comes streaking off the bench out of nowhere and makes a nice little disruptive play.
Yeah, nice read by him. He turns the puck over and ends up on a decent shot on net and decent scoring opportunity.
So he stays out there. Looks like he's taking Ritter's place on this line. Or whose place did he take?
Easton.
Neppel, yeah, of course. He's still in the box. So Nicholson in the game. He's going to chase here on the near side wall again, turning the puck over, falls, but keeps it in the zone. He's going to pick it up at neutral ice, give it back to his D. Brady to Vogelbacher. Vogelbacher controls. He's in the zone. He's got Peterson going to the net. He fires. Partially deflected and goes wide. Morris is going to come away. It's a 2-2. Brady with a nice hit on the near side wall. And Hayek goes back for the puck. Puck's flipped around to Nicholson. Nicholson there. He struggles. He's in Lehman's face. Lehman's going to turn it back. Puck goes low. Hayek is chased. Now it's DeVries. Big hit by Hayek. Now Nicholson comes away with it. He's going to get the clear. Here comes Peterson. He's got room. Fires. Easy glove save, although he's looking for that top far side corner.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to beat this guy clean on any of those shots. He's obviously established that he's a pretty good goaltender, and he's tracked every single one of those pucks. He's not even dropping them in front of himself.
No.
We're going to have to find something a little bit more sneaky or greasy than that.
Yeah, got to get some traffic and probably got to get a little tighter than that, although not a bad play by Peterson as he got it in the zone and got it on net. So Blades dumped low. Ritter's on the half wall. Puck comes away. It's chipped to neutral zone. Peterson's going to play it there. He turns it back. Puck is dumped. No ice. Goff still on the ice with his other line now. Peterson behind the net picks it up. He's going to reverse to Johansson. He comes away to Jones. Jones on the near side wall. He tries to go cross ice. It's turned back. No ice again. Johansson wins the race. Goff gives chase. Puck back to Jones. Here we go again. He's going to get the play. Johansson streaking. Beats his man. Comes into the corner. Looking to make a centering play. He rounds the net. Still has it. Still going. Trying to get back to the middle. He's going to go way back across to Pincinel. Pincinel loses it to Hayek at the point where it's dumped down. Pincinel gives chase in the corner. Behind the net now. He's the first man there. He's trying to come out of the corner. He gives it back to Ritter. Puck up in the air. Pincinel comes off the wall with it. Turns, fires. And another easy save. Although I like our effort coming off the wall with the puck.
Yeah, that was a good play by Kaysen just to walk it off the wall. I don't know if he had to shoot at that moment, but he did put a shot on net, which netted a scoring opportunity. It's something that we probably haven't done enough right now, is just walking off the wall against this Morris Benson team.
Puck won by Bouchard. Hayek right into the defender's shin pads. And Morris comes back. Puck into their corner. McDonald's there. He flips it back. Hayek goes to retrieve. And he's going high off the glass. Lopez feels it with his hand. It's turned back by Morris. D-to-D play behind their net. Blades go to the center. Touched by Bruchert, so it'll negate icing. Morris back to retrieve. They're going to turn and fire. And their defender trips at neutral ice. Blades retrieve the puck. Lopez on the far side wall. Cuts back, thinks better of the zone entry. Now he comes to the near side. Can he get in there? He does, just barely. McDonald picks up the loose change and goes into the corner center and play to Bruchert, just off his stick. Back to the line, Peterson to his partner Johansson. Johansson turns and rims to Lopez behind the net. Lopez circles, looking for room. Morris doing a good job of collapsing in the middle. Feathers down to Bruchert. Bruchert in the corner, turns and fires off the side of the net. Lehman will hard rim. Johansson has trouble with it at the point and the puck comes out. They turn him right back. Johansson circles and goes. He comes over the line. He's got room back to Lopez. Lopez looking. He's going to give to Peterson. Peterson has trouble with the pass. Still going to fire. Partially blocked. Lopez breaks that up. Wants to change. Makes the play. Now he's going to change. 28's back in the game and he what do I want to say? Redeems himself a little bit for that 5-minute penalty he took by drawing a penalty. So Morris is going to the box.
Yeah, Goff getting his at least second penalty of the game. I don't know.
A mean penalty.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't have been called, but he did stick his foot out a bit there. And yeah, I'm going to comment. There's a play out here on that line change. Matt Peterson did a great job of coaching Jace Johansson on skating that puck up on that line change. Love to see that high IQ move right there by Matty Peterson.
So puck comes out to neutral ice. Morris is going to rag the puck a little bit here, and now they're going to fire it. DeVries over to Easton Neppel. Neppel turns it over on a nice play by the Morris defender. Vogelbacher's able to pick it up. And Peterson skates. Puck comes down. Neppel's coming hard. Puck is cleared up the wall. Vogelbacher holds though. Peterson almost has a free shot to the net, but puck comes out. Puck's high off the shoulder of Kale and then off the post. Wasn't as dangerous as it sounded. Puck comes back across from Neppel to Vogelbacher. Vogelbacher enters. He's all alone. He's looking for help. Does he have it? There it is. Bruchert can't handle the pass. Up in the air, he retains possession though. Everybody's standing still looking at each other. Here we go. Blades start to cycle. Play comes to Neppel. Neppel back to Johansson. He creeps down, fires wide. Neppel's going to hold the zone. He's going to give to Peterson. Try to. Now he's going to keep it. He's going to feather it down to Bruchert. Bruchert there. Vogelbacher takes a shot in front. Peterson has trouble with the pass. He's going to turn back quick and the Blades get onside. Here we go. Peterson over. He's just going to fire. That's not going to get the job done.
Yeah, we gotta stop shooting right at his glove. I mean, the scouting report's out right now at this point in time. That shot's not going in glove side.
Well, offensive zone draw. 26 seconds on the power play for the Blades. They win. Johansson controls. He gives to his partner, Peterson. Peterson cycles back to the middle, then down to Lopez. Looking for that backdoor play. He's just going to fire as he had traffic.
I have to assume Jackson's looking for a tip right there. He probably saw something in the way of maybe a screen or a stick that he was shooting at.
Bruchert wins it clean just out of Johansson's reach, and the Blades are going to have to retreat. So D to D. And back across the ice to Lopez. Lopez enters the zone. He's got some space. Bruchert plays it to Johansson. He's got room. He's going to fire. High glove again. Better look. Almost had him beat, but comes up with a nice save.
That was probably the hardest shot that he's seen tonight on the glove side, but I'd love to see that one go right above his blocker, right in that little 6 by 6 inch area above his shoulder and block her side.
Nice short side play, yeah. I think the other reason, Johansson got a little tighter before he made the shot, which is probably what the Blades need to do, if they can. He had some space and he made it. Bruchert behind the net. He's going to come out, tries to center, nothing doing. Puck's turned back. Morris retains control. Lehman's just going to fire one into his own bench, as is his MO.
Yeah,
he just likes to shoot things, doesn't he?
Nobody's safe in the barn when that guy has the puck on his stick. We'll have to go get our helmets with cages on just to even just call this game up here.
You know, say what you want about the low skill play, but he never puts his team in a bad position. He's always getting clears, right? It's maybe not the most skilled zone entry or the zone exit, but he's getting clears, and he's a beast to play against.
Yeah, that's his job, and I'm sure he's doing it well.
So Hayek back to retrieve. He's got pressure. He's going to get it over to DeVries. DeVries with his head up. He's going to get to Lopez. Lopez felt the pressure, tried to make the play, turned back again. DeVries stops, goes back out the other side. Lopez with room, play to the middle, broken up again. And we've seen that play a few times tonight here. The Blades got to quit trying to come off the wall to the middle where there's pressure.
Yeah, I'm not sure how, what's happening there. I know there's some teams that like to clog up the wall and that dot lane and the breakout's open, but we're clearly not there. I don't know if Morris is too slow on coming back to the middle and they're just hitting our timing right, or they're just defending it that way. I'm not sure.
They seem to kind of collapse on us there. They clog the wall, and then they also kind of come from the middle too. So their play there is probably a chip and then going right by. We'll see if the Blades can figure it out. Goff gives chase to Neppel. He turns him over there on a nice defensive effort. Morris comes back through the middle. They're going to get the red, tip play, and that'll go all the way down, no ice. Peterson back with Goff and chase. There's a play to the middle that works. Comes to Neppel on the near side. He retains pressure. He's going to take a shot to the head. And Blades are back on the power play with 5:33 to go in the third. Let's see what gets called here.
Yeah, 28 has drawn 2 penalties now since he's been back from that major. Now we got to make this hurt. We can't just keep on getting these opportunities, not make it count.
So the call is, Coach Wertzma is arguing for head contact after we got hosed in the second on Neppels checking from behind major, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I know none to avail. The Blades are not going to get a 5-minute head contact here. The Blades control off the face-off. Vogelbacher to Johansson. He's going to cycle down to Easton. Neppel up to Johansson. He comes to the middle, back to Neppel. Neppel's going to fire. No traffic, though. Got to get some traffic if we're going to make that play. I'd like to see us come back across the box. Yeah, here comes the Blades' first unit back onto the ice.
Yeah, I think something a little bit lower into the pads. You had some guys there in front of the net that they could maybe bang that one home.
5:10 to go in the third. 1:37 to go in the power play. Blades control off the face-off. McDonald is Johansson. He walks to the middle, back to McDonald. He looks back to Johansson. He takes his place in front of the net. Peterson to Lopez, back to Peterson. He controls off a skate. He's going to just turn and fire. Doesn't get through on a nice block. That's going to be cycled low by Jace. McDonald is there. He can't get to the puck, and it's going to get cleared. Johansson's going to hold. No, it comes out. Morris gives chase there. Johansson does battle. He's going to come away with it. Blades come away back into the zone, led by Johansson. Johansson comes across the line. He turns and gives to McDonald at the blue line. He's just going to fire one. Nobody in front again. Pretty easy save. That allows the Blades to change their deep pair and maybe set up for control off the face-off here.
Yeah, I think a little bit more puck movement before we shoot that puck. Try to get the D and goalie moving side to side.
So McDonald's going to get it back to Hayek. DeVries is there. Lopez comes down the wall. He gives back to Hayek. Hayek's just going to fire. Good low shot, far side. There's finally a new look, Justin.
Yeah.
Didn't go into his glove. Left a nice rebound, but Blades couldn't put it away. Morris controls. Good stick by Brady DeVries. He's going to stay with his man, working hard there. Lopez comes away with the puck. We got 32 left on the power play as Lopez comes over the Morris Benson line. He's going to turn back, keeps it inside the zone, comes across to Bruchert. Bruchert back to McDonald. McDonald cycles it high, but just out of DeVries' reach. Little miscommunication. Lopez in the middle. Looks to make a play. Makes a little dipsy-do, and we're offside. Lopez is going to change. Looks like he's frustrated. So 7 left on the power play.
Not a lot clicking.
Mike Peterson line on the ice, back reunited with number 28 Easton Nepple after he served his 15-minute penalty. Hayak retrieves. He's going to give to Vogelbacher. Vogelbacher goes back across ice, and that's a play we got to be careful with. We've been breaking that up all night.
Yeah, it's not there. I don't know why we keep on looking at it.
So Morris is going to dump after they get back to full strength. Hayak comes down, plays his man hard into the end wall. Tip, hard shot from the blue line that Kale saw. Peterson's going to dump to Nepple. Icing's waved. Nepple's going to win the race, takes his man hard off the puck. Peterson is ridden off the puck too. Vogelbacher is going to try to break it up, but Morris stable to come away with it. It's a 2-2. Nice play by Johansson to take his man. Now he's going to ride him off hard into the wall, and that's Goff and Johansson doing battle. 2 veterans, 2 seniors working hard. Goff gives it right back. Turns over the puck. Shot doesn't get through. Blades struggling to find it and getting the clear, and now they do. No icing. 2:32 to go in the third as Morris retrieves into their own zone. Puck's fired up. Morris will come away with it at the neutral zone. McDonald tries to make a play on his man. He gets the zone. Peterson there. Good stick. Bruchert rubs his man out. Battle ensues. Nobody can find it. Now Peterson comes away. He's looking to go to McDonald here. He's got it. There's the play to the middle. It's not working, boys. Morris turns it back. Puck's hard rimmed. 2 minutes to go in the third. The Blades are going to do something. They need some magic now. They got to get their goalie off the ice and get it down to the other end. Johansson takes a run at his guy. Puck is cleared at the net and into the side of it. Peterson now flips to McDonald. Doesn't get there. Johansson lays a hit. Lopez struggles to find it. Puck's cleared past center ice. Collision on the far wall. Lehman comes over the line. Makes a little dipsy-do. DeVries is able to break it up. Puck comes back through the center. Lopez comes away with it. Just loses it. And Lehman, as he has done all night, rips the puck down the ice. Puck's fired out right back to Lehman. He turns and fires it.
Yeah, we seem to be playing exactly into what they want. Just to turn it over and they can just chip it low.
Yeah, 1 minute to go in the game. Puck's flipped out. It's going to hop off a stick and come to neutral ice. And there it goes back down again.
Come on, boys. Go, White!
Hayak's pass is intercepted there. Nepple makes a clearing attempt right to the weak side D, and he knocks it right back in the zone. Hayak rubs his man out. Puck's played off the end wall. Good defense by Mike Peterson to take away the centering attempt. Another one to the weak side D. Vogelbacher does his job and gets the puck out. That's an ice. And there's no icing call. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
how is that not an icing call? It's clearly on the other side of the red.
The refs kind of fell asleep right there. It looked like the referee on the one end wanted to call it, and nobody else was giving the go-ahead.
It could be a critical face-off late in the game. Just completely missed. And that'll do it as time runs down. So a tough one. Blades out shooting Morris, 27-18. Unfortunately, about a 30-second spot in the second period sunk this team. Otherwise, they played a pretty much perfect game.
Yeah, it was a bizarre second period. You get, a handful of penalties for us and against us, and a major that really kind of seemed to, even though the Blades killed it, we got on the back end of that. Actually, we scored a goal during that whole thing on a 4-on-4 situation, but we just never seemed, kind of got bounced mentally. Kind of slowed down and just never kind of recovered until we could get into a period break. And it kind of put us in a bad spot. I think goals and shots were probably 4 goals on 12 shots, not anything to put against Kale, because you're just bad turnovers where guys are walking in 1-on-0 with Kale, and you can pick a goalie apart at any time for that. We just got to be better with the puck.
Yeah, you can't really fault Kale. He played a really nice game. I mean, he pretty much had to attempt to stop 3 breakaways.
Yeah.
And, like I said, they're in the net there. Not much he can do. Goff's a scorer. He's going to score. He makes a real nice play off the faceoff to come in and kind of caught the Blades snoozing. Other than that, it's the same old song. Turnovers in your ends.
Yeah.
Leads to scoring attempts for the other team. And, even late in the game, you could see they weren't necessarily resulting in scoring chances, but the Blades are trying to come off the wall to the middle, and Morris is right there to pick off the play. So back to the drawing board for Prairie Center, which is a good team. You know, I haven't looked at their numbers or their schedule or their wins, but I know they looked pretty good when we played them here earlier. So they're going to be a tough. A tough out. Let's get a shot here of number 3 as he leaves the ice for the last time in his home barn. Left it out there tonight. Well, he scores a goal. He did all he could do, defended. He is a minute muncher. He's on the ice nonstop. That's got to be a tough one for him on senior night to go down in a game that looked like the Blades probably had control of.
Yeah, I agree. I feel for Brady and Jace on senior night. I wish they could have pulled one off for them, but you know what? You can't. I don't think either one of them could have any regrets after the game that they had today.
No.
I thought they played great. They did what they needed to do in order to, put a W, hang a W on the board, and just sometimes things just happen the way they do. Pucks bounce the way they do, and if we would have just taken care of the puck, I want it. You talked about the turnovers and stuff, and us coaches, we meet regularly with the high school coaching staff and talking about the things that we need to improve on as an organization, and handling pucks, stick handling, those types of things. I mean, those are things that you can just see. A lot of times we end up just being deficient in games like this, where and some of them just making a mental play, but sometimes it's just not being able to make that play physically because we lack some of those skills. And I get why the frustration is there at times, and with coaches, and we get it on the bench too when we're coaching the levels we're on. Just got to be able to make some of those skill plays.
Yeah, it was nice seeing 3 take a moment before he left the ice there. I'm sure he was kind of soaking it in one last time, and I guess I didn't see if Brady did. I'm sure he did too. So hats off to those guys on a nice career. You look at a guy like Brady. He didn't play hockey for a few years. He works his way back in, and is really the kind of a stalwart on defense here for us. Scored some really nice goals for us at times, and his game improved over the years as he worked his way back into the lineup and got back into hockey. Was probably pretty rusty when he started, but like I said, he was watching him tonight against some of Morris's better players, is making some nice defensive plays. He always brought a physical edge to his game, and like you said, chipped in on offense from time to time too. So the Blades will certainly miss those guys, and they'll be tough to replace come next season. So we wish them the best in whatever they do next.
Yeah.
We maybe can get a little bit of an interview here in the post-game show. I'm sure Coach Wurtzamo will have some words for us, and I would imagine that we'll hear from both Jace and Brady in the post-game show. So hang tight. We're not quite done here from Stearns. Any final thoughts on the game, Justin?
Yeah, I think it was a great game. Again, I think when you look at the scores and totals that Morris Benson has put up all season, I think historically they get outshot, and here was the case again where they get outshot but yet come away with the win. They're very opportunistic. They sit, they wait, they turn us over on a zone exit attempt, and puck ends up in back of our net.
Yeah, they don't take chances. Like we said, I don't know if number 7 left the ice in the third period. Bryce Lehman, he is a horse. He plays major minutes. Goff is double shifting. So that's their bread and butter. And Lehman's job is just apparently to shoot the puck down the rink. He doesn't take chances. He's physical and he clears the puck. And Goff takes advantage of the opportunities when he gets them, and he usually buries. And like you said, it's a simple game, and that's their recipe. And they play it to a T. They don't sugarcoat it. They don't try to be fancy. Simple hockey, but effective here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe I wasn't quite paying attention, but maybe those runs where we had more zone time pressure, maybe those 7 and 21 aren't on the ice, and that's why we're able to sustain it. And that might be the recipe for success, and how they are able to compete and actually down the stretch put us away. I mean, that last minute or two, we had the guys on the ice that we wanted to, and we still couldn't even break the puck out.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I think, maybe panicking late as they felt the game getting away from them, tried to maybe force some things where they really weren't doing that in the first quite as much, although there was a few times. But yeah, so like I said, Morris plays a simple game. Lot to be positive about if you're a Blades fan. They moved the puck really well. There was periods in the first where they really were dominant. You give Morris credit. They defended pretty well. They collapsed to the middle, and a lot of our stuff was perimeter. But the Blades could get them running around at time with some of their puck possession. And as the game wore on, we, I guess, saw less and less of that. And then, like you said, late in the third, maybe started to panic a little bit, trying to get down the ice and obviously forcing some shots. McDonald forced a shot from the blue line with no traffic. And I don't know, you saw probably 5 or 6 shots right into the goalie's glove with no traffic. And those just aren't going to beat a goalie at this level.
No, it's not. I mean, that guy was made it very clear that he was good at his position.
Yes.
And traffic or rebounds, and we finally saw some low shots there in the third period where he was kicking some rebounds out in the slot, and that would have been nice if we could have been doing that all game instead of trying to shoot things 2-3 feet off the ground or higher, where he just seemed to be way too comfortable with his glove and confident, never really panicked back there. And it would have been nice to just get him scrambling a bit on some low shots in the pads.
Well, that's all we have here. We're going to go to the post-game show and get a couple interviews if we can. I'm going to run down and see if players are available. Hang tight. We'll be back shortly. I just want to mute me. Jace, Brady. Let's go one at a time, okay? Let's go you first. Hang tight, Brady. We'll get you next. Good, Clint? All right. So join here with senior Jace Johansson. Sorry, gapped out there for a second.
Oh, you're good.
First of all, Jace, just congratulations on a great career. It's been a lot of fun watching you here the last few years. Justin and I were talking on the broadcast. We feel like we've been watching you play high school hockey for like 10 years now, as you started, I think, as an 8th grader, right?
Yep.
Take us through your thoughts right now as you just played your last home game here in Stearns Arena.
I mean, it's definitely the biggest stinger, I'd say, but we got a good program. I think those young kids are going to do well, so I'm happy to see them succeed in the next couple of years.
So obviously you have a young team. Talk about the mentorship role that you played with some of the young guys. I know they look up to you and certainly learned a lot from watching you play the game.
I try to be the best leader I can because I had a good captain when I was in 8th grade, Carson Howard. He was a great guy, so I wanted to be like him and show them how a captain should lead a team. So.
Well, good job tonight. Scoring right on cue. Senior on senior night gets the first goal of the game. I thought you guys came out and played a really hard game. You controlled play for the majority of the game. Maybe a 30-second little lapse there sunk you guys. But otherwise, I thought you guys controlled play and really played the game you needed to play if you're going to be successful. Talk a little bit about what you saw out there.
Yeah, I think you're right. We did play a good game. We just need to bear down more, and on 2-on-1s, we got to figure it out a lot better. But
so as you look forward to Prairie Center here on Thursday, what's the game plan?
Just go in there, give it our all one last time, and hope for the best, I guess.
You bet. You bet. Well, thanks so much. Congrats as you go down the road here, and it's been a lot of fun watching you play.
Yeah,
thank you for all the time you put in. All right, our other senior, Brady DeVries. Any thoughts as you wrap up your career?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what all these young guys do in their careers. I think they're going to be very good down the road. A lot of young talent.
Yeah. So take us through this. We know you took a little bit of a hiatus. Which years did you miss?
Just freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
So how hard is that to take a year or two off and come back and get back in the fold?
Well, with a good coach like Adam Wertzma, it wasn't very hard. He got me back into it right away and really helped me get my skills back. And yeah, it was difficult at times, but yeah, I definitely think that it can be done. It's just, I would definitely recommend people to not take that time off because you're going to miss it and you're going to probably regret it like I do.
So as we watched you come back and play more and more minutes as you grow older, it seemed like you worked or maybe had to work twice as hard to catch up, but you could always see your work ethic when you were playing. You could always see the determination. You always played with an edge and some grit, and became one of the Blade's best defenders here as your career wound down.
I definitely think that I had to definitely work twice as hard as probably people normally would, and it was not really something I would have wanted to do if I would have known. I would have wanted to play, but if I wouldn't have taken that time off, I wouldn't have had to work as hard to keep up, but I definitely think I got her done. So
yeah, obviously wearing the A as an assistant captain, the boys look up to you. You've been a leader for them. Take us through the game tonight a little bit. What did you think of the game?
I thought we played a really good game. We had some really good defense, and we just couldn't bear down on some opportunities we had in front of the net. And then a couple 2-on-1s hurt us and some turnovers. And I feel like once we got the puck back, a lot of times we tried to get a little too fancy and kind of got away from our game.
Yeah. So we shift gears, we go to Prairie Center, and then the section tournament starts, and the season's winding down here. Tell me what you're going to miss about this.
The family.
Yeah.
Everybody it's just the friendships it creates. It really is a fun time, just making new friends and hanging out with my teammates every day.
Yeah. I think a lot of guys say that, right? You don't remember the score to the game, but you remember the bus trips and the time in the locker room together.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's been an honor to watch you play. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Best of luck in the future here.
Thank you.
All right, that's it from Stearns Arena as we wrap up the post game on the Blades Broadcast Network. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and thanks for your Super G365 for hosting the game. That's all our thoughts. We'll see you in Prairie Center on Thursday night. Thanks again.